Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Joanna Rabin, and today we are doing a kettlebell bar fusion workout, primarily for lower body and abs. So I'm going to put the workout on the screen so you can see if it's something you want to do. So today I'm using a 35-pound kettlebell for some of the heavier leg stuff. You can absolutely use a dumbbell. We're just going to hold it. We're not going to be swinging it. And I'm also going to use a little ball, and you can use a pillow instead. And that's it. Otherwise, it's body weight. So apart from the use of the kettlebell, what makes this mostly a bar workout is our movement to the music. So I want to be musical with this. I think that's it. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Go ahead and plant your feet. We're just going to start with some shoulder rolls up and around. So wherever you are in your day when you're doing this, just shake off a little stress. Take your arms all the way up and over, up and around, up and around. Two more. Last one. Reverse your circle to get through. So I'm doing a little bit of a knee bend here to capture a little bit more movement. Good. Head roll to the right, over, around, and to the left, over, and around. We're going to drop our chin and roll down the body. 4 counts to drop, a little plie. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. 4 counts to roll up. 4, 3, 2, and then a little cambrai back, opening your sternum and your neck. One more just like that. Articulating through the spine, finding that hamstring stretch, plie at the base. Stretch, roll it up nice and slow, and then we're getting to business with a little bit of plank work. Okay, I'm going to step back so you can see me. Roll it all the way down. Walk it out to a nice high plank position and hold. I want you to just pull your belly button up and into your spine, nice and tight. Just stay there. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit so I can make sure that you see me. All right, so I want you to start some little abdominal pulls. In and release. In. So when you're in plank position and you're doing that, it's so good to light up those abs. Nice deep layer of that transverse abdominis. Let's start some knee repeaters, right and left. Take right, left, right, left. So this is aiming to get our heart rate up a little bit. Try to keep your plank position super solid here. Shoulders over wrists, core tight, hips forward. Let's take that across the body. Just one set here, get a little spinal twist. Okay, you got 4 more. We're gonna start moving up for 2 into downward dog. So hips are gonna lift. Actually, let's take a 4 count here for that first one and then shift it back to a high plank. A little faster, up for 2. So up, 2. Don't think about over muscling this scenario. You're just kind of opening the body down for 2 and for 2. One more like that, and then we'll get into a little lunge stretch. So find your plank position and hold. I'm going to toss my right leg forward by my right hand. Just give a nice little juicy lunge here. Try to keep your back leg straight because we're going to move it here in a little second. Take a deep breath, press those hips forward, tuck your chin, just hold for a second. And then lift your hips back up to downward dog. We're going to do the other side here. So leg forward, through. Do you like my new setup here? I'm in the office, and I'm undecided if my plant is like too aggressive looking. Like, is it distracting or is it nice? All right, hips up. We're gonna go a little faster. Step forward and lunge, hips up to downward dog. Again, step forward to lunge. Sorry if I kind of sprung you on that. We were talking about plants and then it got aggressive all of a sudden. Up for 2, forward. Good, we're not gonna go any faster than this, so think about initiating this movement with your pelvis. Every good move is initiated with your pelvis, you know? Woo, one more side, forward, hips up. One more, forward, hips up. Okay, come down to your knees. Give me a little child's pose to stretch out those shoulders. We're gonna hit a forearm plank all the way down. Tuck those toes. We're gonna start with a little body saw here, forward and back. I'm off my beat a little bit. Forward and back. Direct your gaze right in front of your hands. I just realized I didn't put a band-aid on my burn. Look at that, can you see that? I burned myself taking zucchini boats out of the oven, and it's giving me rug burn now on the floor. 2 more, 2, 1. Alternating these to the finish. Just a little twisty walk. You can go straight or add that little bit of rotation through your pelvis. You have 8 more, and then we're gonna flip it over and get some abs going. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your knees and flip it on forward. All right, just wanna make sure I'm still in camera. Angle, hands behind the head. I'm hitting my bar here. Start me a nice basic crunch. So I'm feeling very passionate about crunches, always, always. So my soapbox is that you should not crank your neck, you shouldn't go for height. I'm much more of a fan of a crunch if it's small and mindful. So perhaps you're closing your eyes, little pulses, press, press. What you want to do for this set, this is part of your warm-up. Okay, it's really flipping hot in this room. I'm already sweating, so I apologize for the massive sweat that's about to happen on video. All right, back to single count crunches. We're gonna start lifting each leg one at a time. So I'm gonna start by lifting my right leg, setting it down, and then left. Now, as you do that, if you opened your eyes to watch, awesome. Go ahead and close those eyes again. Okay, so we have 4 more. All you're doing with the eyes closed is trying to hone in a little bit more on that low abdominal work. Okay, open your eyes, watch me. Knee in and out. Knee in, stretch it out. In, stretch it out. So I'm staying on the same side. We're gonna alternate one knee in and then one little grub up moss. So straight leg, up and down. This is one of my favorite moving abdominal exercises. It helps really warm up the core, but it's kind of free moving, right? We're getting a little leg stretch as we go. Just a bot moss straight leg for 4, down, 3, down, 2 more, 2, 1. Left leg in and out, in, out. Try to keep it moving. If you need to, skip one crunch, but then get back into it. Very easy modification, in, out. We're gonna start that alternating. Little in and out, and then little grumbat ma. Up and down. And I hope you can hear me okay. I have like one of those professional little tiny microphones that attaches to my body, and it's dead. So I just need to charge it. Next time. Trying to commit to the YouTube, so there will be a next time. In, out, 4 grumbat mas. Oh, we're done. Give me 4. 3, 2 more, 2. Last one. Good. So rock and roll up. Let's just make sure our legs are primed. And I'm going to talk you through our next set. So the reason I'm calling this kind of a fusion is we wouldn't normally lift heavier weights in a typical bar class. And that's honestly what I crave from a bar class. I love bar, but that's the only thing I sometimes feel like it has missing. It's a little more resistance. Stretch those legs all the way out in front of you, hamstring stretch. So work with whatever weight you have. Obviously, if you have something light, it's going to be a little more mind to muscle connection, but you can still absolutely do this. We're going to kind of work with this as our strength portion. It's still going to be musical, but I want you to push a little harder. So grab your kettlebell. I'm just going to adjust this. Oh, hi. I want you to be able to see me all the way up at the top. So I'm going to grab my kettlebell. We're going to be alternating between a sumo deadlift. So feet are rather wide. I'm going to turn sideways. Hips go back first, and we drop that kettlebell to the ground and all the way up. So sumo squat, very similar, but we're allowing a little more hinge in the hips. Toes are at about 10 and 2. Okay, that's our first movement. Then we're going to go into a little goblet squat combo. We're going to be in a little curtsy lunge. We're going to be twisting and moving, things like that. So I'm going to use that same 35-pound kettlebell, whatever you got. A small child, a small animal. All right, roll those shoulders back. We're going to go ahead and get started. Feet at 10 and 2, nice wide stance. Grab your weight, up for 2. Go up, 2, down, 2. So I'm thinking about a lot of cues here as we start slow. Hips to the back, especially right at the top. Boop. Hips drop to the back. Keep going for this 2 count pull. I'm also wrapping my upper thighs out and around. Take it up. 2, down, 2. 2 more. Up. Back flat, chest forward, shoulders wrapping around the back. Single counts, my friends. Take it up and down. Now, if you feel like your tendency is to round your back, check out what I'm doing here. Going a little smaller range of motion. I'm getting that nice glute squeeze at the top. I got 4 more. 4. I'm sweating bullets. I'm in the 2nd level of my house. It's a hot summer day. Little pulses at the base. Down, down. Really important that we don't round. So pinch your shoulder blades. Extend through your chest. 8 more. 8, 7. This feels like a little more of a sumo squat, but that back is still flat and hinged. Give me 2 and 1. Woo. Shake it out. Maybe a little grip. Deep breath. We're going to go right into our goblet squat. So pick up your object. Hold it up at your chest like a goblet of wine. One foot turned out, one foot back. I'm gonna do a little angle so you can see. Let's sink down for 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Actually, I'm gonna face you straight on so you can see the differences that are gonna happen in our hips. So we're straight on for this. Give me a little twist towards your front leg. Twist and rotate, up. This targets way more into your glutes. Try to turn out that front foot and roll back to your little pinky toe. Single counts, down and up, down, squeeze, down. So I'm focusing on the booty cheek of my front leg. 4 more, squeeze it up, tuck it a little bit. 3, 2, 1, little pulses. So let me know how you like this. This is bar style, but a little heavier weight. Okay, give me 8 more, and then we're gonna do a little bit more movement. So keep going, I'm gonna step to the side just so I have space. 3 more, we're gonna step, switch sides, but keep it moving. So back to the other, step, curtsy. You're like, thank you for killing me today. Yes, step. All right, we have 1 more to take us to that other side. Take a little pulse. 4 more to recenter, take a deep breath. Remember, we're straight for these first 2. Down, up. Whew. All right, find that twist. Slow it down, 2 counts, 2 counts. Up for 2, as I'm sweating. I mean, I guess that's the point, but I always feel like, whoop, when I demo, I should be like impervious to sweat. Single counts, down. Oh, 35 pounds is getting me down. 4 more, 4. I'm feeling a lot of back, just supporting this kind of weight. 2 more, 2. 1, little pulses, sink into that hip. Sorry for all the heavy breathing, but I figured you'd rather I'm heavy breathing at you and doing it with you, rather than just looking cute and cueing you. 3, 2, 1. Okay, set that weight down. Grab some water. We're gonna do that sumo set of deadlifts again. Finish off with some straight leg deadlifts, and then we're into some lengthening bar stuff. Guys, 35 pounds, get your heart rate up. Okay, wide feet. This time, start from the top. Ready? Down for 2, up for 2. Down. Up. 2. Lock into your form. Knees wrap. Outward. External rotation. Hips are hinging. We are not rounding in the back. So think that you have a broomstick tied to your spine, and you have to keep your shoulder blades attached to it. Down. Now give me like an ugly booty squeeze. Clench your butt. Down. I tried to take a picture the other day of my little daughter who's 11 months old. You know how they have like cellulite and all those dimples on their booties? It's so cute. Single counts. Down. Squeeze. Well, she was clenching her butt. It was pretty ugly. It's exactly, no, it wasn't, it was adorable. But if it was my butt, it wouldn't have been that cute. So I was gonna take a photo to prove my point of the ugly butt squeeze. 2 more, 2. Sorry, that was a tangent. Little pulses, halfway down. We're going for 16, and then we're going for straight leg deadlifts. Bend those knees, a little deeper. Final 8, 8, 7, a little more squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip it up right away if you can. So we are definitely deadlifting. Knees are barely soft. Jump those hips to the back. Down for 2. Down, 2, up, 2. My cue when we're working with barbell is that that bar should scrape all the way down your shins and back up. So same cue here, whether you're holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Keep it close to your body. Okay, we're gonna get a little fancy here. We're gonna go down for 3, up in 1. Slow. 3, 2, 1. Press. Booty squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Press. Really squeeze. Try not to arch your back at the top. I felt myself doing it. All right, half reps. All the way down, halfway up, down. I lied. Halfway down, all the way up. Down. 10. Let's do 8. 7. We'll just not talk about the fact that I skipped the number 9. There's nothing wrong with the number 9. Just didn't have a place in today's set. Woo! 2 more. 2. Last one. Set that weight down. Okay. Joanna, I felt some tension in my back. Yes. Deadlifts are awesome for your back. Give it a little stretch. Really good compound movement though for back, glutes, and hamstrings. Very typical, very common, very normal if you feel mostly in your back at first. Okay, I hope you were able to work with a little bit of a heavier weight. Okay, can you see me sweating, perspiring, working hard? Okay, we're about to lengthen those legs all the way out. Grab your ball or a pillow if you have one. It's going in between the thighs, slightly awkwardly, right? Bows your legs a little bit. A little bit of turn on our standing leg here. Working leg goes around to the front. Let's start it flexed here. So first, give that ball a little squeeze. Squeeze. Take a nice deep breath. You might still be recovering from your first set, especially if you're in a sauna-like room like I am. 4 more. Nice and lengthen through that knee. Squeeze and then lift up. Squeeze, little lift. Squeeze, little lift. So I'm going to turn and face you just so you can see what's happening with the ball. It's very common when I teach this in a class. We do a lift like way out here. So try to keep it crossed up and over to your opposite shoulder. Squeeze, lift, hold. And you can use your flexed ankle as a guideline for your amount of rotation. Just your little lift this time. Lift, lift. Go ahead and point that foot. Lots of extension through the legs. Keep cross, so periodically looking down at your leg, making sure it's in the midline of your body and not drifting out here. Good. Little circles, in, in. Let's talk about our standing leg. Should be nice and secure, soft bend on that bottom knee. Reverse your circle, out and around. Everything through your core, stable. You should be able to take your hands off the bar. 3, 2, lift and hold this time, lift, hold. On your hold though, you are not stopping movement. You're reaching with every intention out of your foot. A little faster. 7, 6. Okay, next time I do this, I'm bringing a fan. 3, flex your foot again. Little bend and press. Little bend, push. I'm going to face you again, watch my leg. If I bend too far, that ball's going to come out. So it's a little bend and then press again towards that opposite shoulder. So you have to clamp your thighs. Even your standing leg can help compress the ball. A little faster. Press. Press. So just like a ballet class, you have to put in the work here. I could kind of half-ass this, but it's your time, right? So make those legs work. Turn those muscles on. Get to business. A little faster. Nice and long through that leg. I'm going to ask you to take a little bounce. You can take hands to prayer if you'd like. I'm going to go up to 5th. Last 16, 16, 15. So you can get that leg a little higher. Give me 8, 6. I got the trembles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that thigh out a little bit. It's going to get a small break as we work around into the glute. So that leg that was in front is going to run a jump to the back. Outside hand onto the bar. Pull your abs in, lift and lower. Nice long arabesque here. Hopefully you can see my leg. Whew. I'm gonna wait for that new song. Lift, lower. Just a few to get the body moving to the back. Little pulses, up and up. Good. So let's talk about this position. Normal ballet, we're very lifted here in the standing leg. In bar technique for fitness, bend your bottom leg and hinge over, kind of that flat back deadlift position we were talking about. I like square shoulders to the floor, but back hip or top hip can be open a little bit. Up for 3, go up, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. So we're gonna be moving this leg all around. You might get a little bit of a crotch shot, I'm sorry, but this is your nice dancey portion, so it should be fun. Up, 2, 3. All right, knee comes in and out. In, out. Now let's refine that movement a little bit. Can we go in, out, lift, hold. In, out, lift, hold. So give me that little picture perfect moment. In, out, lift, hold. Good. Back to your pulses. We have our dancing transition here. I did this on my Instagram not long ago, so you might recognize this. Elbow forward a little bit. We're gonna bring that working knee out and around. In for 2, press it back. Now as we press back, we're gonna flex that foot. Okay, again, in for 2. Now as that knee comes in, we're gonna open up the arm. Up, and press. Good, and then if you can extend that leg all the way, Even better. Really flex that foot to wrap around. Single counts, here we go. Reach, press, reach, press. Good. You got 4 more. 3. Full body work in here. 2. And an arabesque for me. Last 8 pulses. Your best. Get that leg nice and high. So I'm guessing you're going to be real sore in your back. Top of the glute tomorrow. Last one. Bring it down. Stretch that back. Oh mama. Okay, we're laying on the floor for a little intermission before we do that whole inner thigh arabesque set on the other side. So have a seat. I'm gonna take my feet up on my handy dandy little bar here. You can do this on your chair, whatever you're working with. Roll your hips up for 2, up, 2, down, 2. Now if you do have a bar or a surface that's flat on the top, I recommend that you point your toes over the bar of the surface and pull down like you're doing a little pull-up with your lower body. A little faster. Curl, down, curl. How cute is this little bar, by the way? This is a total Instagram find. It's called the Booty Kicker. And I'm gonna leave a link for it below in the description box so you can check it out. It's super affordable and it's real cute. 3 more. 2 more. You guys, I'm sweating buckets. Buckets! Little pulses at the top. 8, 7, 6. Now use this moment to calm down. Relax your face. Maybe open your palms. Lift and hold right here. Lift, hold. Little down. If you're not sure of your positioning here, you don't want your hips too close to the bar. Ideally a nice 90-degree position between those femurs and the lower leg. Good. A little faster. We're creeping up there. And if you're pregnant or this bothers your back, just take your feet flat on the floor. Sometimes that can make a world of difference. 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Let those hammies burn. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a breather. And we're rolling up with gusto to do the other side. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. It's like hot bar. It's like 90 degrees in here. I gotta stop talking about that. You guys don't care. Ball in the legs for the other side. Soft standing legs, slight rotation. Rotated, turned out in that working leg. Little squeezes to start. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice and tall through the spine. Remember to check your form here. You want that heel squeezing across to the opposite shoulder and that inner thigh trying to nail that midline. Squeeze one, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. So by lifting in this position, we're really working that vastus medialis, which is the inner portion of your quad. It's not your inner thigh, it's the inner sector of your quad, just your lift, lift, lift. Make sure those toes are out. If you're here, we're working the top of the thigh. That's fine too. But especially if you're training for dance, ballet, you want to work that turnout. Get it. All right, 8 more because I was chatting to you. Point your foot. We're getting ready to do those circles. Nice lift through the spine. Remind yourself always, little circle towards your bar. In. Remember to bend the knee of that standing leg. Reverse your circle. Take it out. I'm getting a foot cramp. Since I don't point my feet anymore for ballet, I get it good. Lift and hold, right to the center. Lift and hold. Now check again. Make sure that leg is crossing the midline. Woohoo! Pulse to finish. Let's take that little balance. Choose options. Hands to prayer. Arms overhead. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. We're going right to our arabesques after this. 3, 2, 1. Shake the leg out. Set the ball to the side. So this might be a little bit of a butt shot. I'm sorry. Set up your arabesque, crossing over. We'll try to angle a little bit. Opposite arm reaching forward. Start that single lift when you're ready. I feel like this isn't a nice aesthetic line for you to enjoy though. Take it out and down. Good, keep going. I'm just gonna adjust my bar here. We can work on the flat, up and down. Little pulses at the top, don't stop just because I'm rearranging. I have lines in my carpet. I think that's better. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So that knee is coming in, out. Here we go. In, out, in, out. Now can we syncopate that ever so slightly? Give me a little lift and hold at the back. In, out, lift, in, out, lift. So even though I'm pulling in with a turned in leg, I'm still rotating a little bit at the back. 2 more, in, lift. Good, give me that pulse. Give me 8, 7. So we're getting ready to go around the corner. Give me 4, 3. So knee travels around, in for 2. Take it in for 2, send it back around. In for 2. Maybe flexing that foot. In for 2. So we're gonna add the arm. Pick it up for 2. Back for 2. Good. Feel free to extend that leg at the side. Out for 2. We have a little slower sound here, which might be nice for the singles. Ready? So we're gonna go back, reach, back, reach. Oop, I reversed my flex. Flex, point. Be as graceful as you can with this. Woo. 2 more. 2. You got it. Hold arabesque. Little pulses. Finally. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Don't forget to stretch that side. You guys, we have a little set of abs to finish out and you're done. Take a nice deep breath. Grab some water. Let's move into our final frontier. No equipment needed. We're gonna do a little low abs, or low obliques. Down we go. I'm gonna go this way this time, switching it up. Whew. Okay, down we go, nice and flat. We're gonna try to work those low abs this time. Hands to the floor or under your booty. So, belly button to spine to the floor a little bit. Lift those toes to tabletop. Right toe down for 2, nice and slow. Up for 2. I want you to practice listening to your body here. If you don't have control in your low abs, you're gonna be like, what in the world is this even working? Why am I here? Pull, 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 and you'll feel why it's necessary to do that. Let's go a little faster. I want you to think of that seatbelt position right over your hip bones, like you buckled a really tight seatbelt, or like you got on an amusement park ride and they snapped it so tight. Keep going with those singles. Maybe you're not dipping toes all the way to the floor. I'm 11 months postpartum and I'm still struggling a little bit with my abdominal separation, so be honest. All right, both feet down for 2, up for 2. If you're feeling too many hip flexors, hopefully you just have 2 hips with hip flexors, but make sure your hands are underneath your tailbone and you can always open those knees a little bit. That sometimes helps a lot. Again, don't let your low back arch. Don't let it. 1 more, down. Get a little faster, same thing. I'm not gonna go all the way to the floor. I'm gonna dip just until I feel my abs really kick in. Down. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Good. Hug those knees in for a second. Plant your feet flat. Roll your knees towards me. We're gonna start this direction. I'm gonna skip back so I'm on camera. All the way down. Stack your top foot on the top. Hand behind your head. Same leg, same hand, same elbow as the knee that was up. That was great cueing, right? And down. So this is kind of like a modified jackknife. I am pushing into my bottom elbow. If you can see, I'm coming up onto that elbow a little bit. Squeeze. Now this can be a small, it can be a crunch, but I find if I use momentum to my advantage here, it's actually a little easier to get up and on that elbow. Keep going, I'm just gonna make sure you can see me on this camera. 2 more, up, down. Now we're gonna slow it down, lift your legs, up, for 2, down. Did you see that coming? Surprise, up, for 2, down. Single it out. Remember, you can always do 1 knee for a modification, but try to keep going up to that elbow. We got a final 8 from here. If you want to, you can start to stretch out those legs a little bit more. Make it a full jackknife. Up to you. Back, go 4, 3. Your level of comfort, listen to your body. Last one, and relax. Good, so I'm gonna turn and face you here. You can turn as well, face me at the video. Same thing, bottom arm out, top foot stacked, right elbow to right knee. Using that momentum to get you up and off the floor a little bit, reminding yourself to cue into that top oblique. Ribs to the top of the pelvis. 3 more, and then we'll start that slow lift again. Okay, so 2 legs lifted up. Up, 2, down, 2. Exhale, up, 2, down. Single it out. Remember, just like the other side, you're welcome to modify with 1 foot. Otherwise, we're gonna start stretching it out. Final 8, up, down, 7. This is not an easy set, so just give it everything you have. Last 4, 4, down, 3, 2 more, 2, 1, and relax. Take a moment. I always like to open those legs a little bit, move it around. Okay, so let's flip it on over. I'm just gonna change my song to something real relaxing. I'm not gonna lie, when I do stuff online, I usually skip the stretch, so don't skip the stretch. I'm gonna keep it short, like under a minute. Little spine, roll up, you're done, okay? So let's start in all fours. Cat cow, chin to chest, spread your shoulder blades apart. And then arch. Let's hang in that arch position for a while. Chin up, tailbone up. You can kind of shift from side to side. Good, 2 more like that. Chin to chest. I remember doing this in like dance summer programs and stuff when I was younger in Pilates classes, and I just thought it was so pointless because my body was fine. And now that I have like an old ass spine, it just feels so good to articulate it with some care. Hips back. Shimmy those hips side to side. Good. Back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Give me a little downward dog. Tread out your feet. I should have said at the beginning of the workout that you can wear whatever you want on your feet for a workout like this. If you're working with a heavier weight, maybe you want shoes on, but you can be barefoot or in bar socks. Take 1 deep breath at the bottom. Soften your knees. Let's roll it up. Stretching all the little spaces between your spine. We've got 1 more little stretch just for your outer bouquet. If I'm still fitting in camera, cross 1 leg over the other. See if you can sit back and pull away. Sometimes if you don't have a steady surface, you want to take that hand and just push into your knee. That feels awesome. Don't be alarmed. Remember, if this side back area is pretty sore tomorrow, that's actually super important for your core. Think about what a large area of your waistline that encompasses. Flip it around, stretch the other hip. We'll take a little breath and you're done. Good, so stand, let's end just like we started. I'm gonna see if you can see me here in camera. Let's take 2 breaths, inhale up. Cross your arms, stretch it all the way out. 1 more, I'm just gonna adjust my camera. Plie, bend your knees. Big stretch, and out, and you're done. Good, I hope you enjoyed this workout. I'll be here with another ballet bar this week as well, like ballet. You've got bar fitness and you've got ballet bar. So I like both, so I'm gonna give you both. Have a great day. Whatever you're doing today, go out, crush it. I'm with you. We're all trying to get it done. Bye, see you next time.